What's up, bro? This is Gabriel Gray, and I've got a very cool video for you today because I've seen so many guys and so many students that I've had are doing certain things that really turn girls off. And if they just cut this out of their behaviors, they instantly will be able to attract more women. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 key things that turn women off and how to actually stop them and change them so it's not impacting your results anymore. So the first one is too agreeable. Agreeing with every single thing that she says. Everything she says, you're agreeing, you're never actually teasing her or going against her. Even if you've got your own opinions and your own boundaries, you should be able to say that to a girl. If she says, look, I don't believe in X, Y, and Z, you shouldn't just have to agree with everything she's saying if you don't. Now, I'm not saying cause conflict or argue. I'm not saying argue or cause conflict or anything like that. But don't agree with every little thing that she says, especially if you don't actually agree. You're just trying to, what are you trying to do? Impress her. You're trying to get validation. You're hoping that if I agree with her enough, she's going to like me. Okay? No. Okay, stop agreeing with every little thing. Girls are tired of that. They don't just want a guy that supplicates and is just desperate. Okay, because that's what you're showing if you just agree with every little thing that she's doing. Okay, so stop being so agreeable. Rather, tease. Okay, have certain opinions of your own. Have certain boundaries that just certain things just you don't accept. Okay, you cannot be so agreeable. So that's number 1 of 3 things that turn girls off. Number 2 is basically understanding that all your subtleties, okay, your subtle non-verbals, okay, are showing too much desperation. If you're approaching a girl, you're starting to speak to her, and all you do is basically your whole body language is just facing her, you're desperate for her, you can't stop staring at her, all these little subtleties. It's basically like you have this creepy eye contact, you're just looking at her, okay, maybe you're even looking at her butt or looking at, it's like all this weird type of stuff, you're too close to her, okay? All these subtleties that you're not even aware of because you're just going with your emotions, you're just following your emotions, but it's actually showing that you need her so badly, okay? You can't stop staring at her, you're so close to her, all you're doing is like, it's just weird, okay? You need to be conscious of these behaviors. Okay, if you're speaking to a friend, you're not just going to be all of a sudden just staring at that guy and just being so close to that person. Okay, it's creepy. Okay, give them space. Let the person breathe. Okay, especially if you just met that girl, she's thinking, why is he so desperate? Okay, it turns girls off so much if you do these things from the beginning. Okay, there's a difference between eye contact that's good, eye contact that creates tension. And I've done a previous video on this. Check above, I'll actually link you to it. And I'll also put it in the resources below. But that's a big difference compared to just making girls feel uncomfortable by staring at them in a creepy way or getting so close without even taking into account their comfort levels. Okay? So number 2 is the subtleties. Okay, or you can say the non-verbals. Okay, and number 3 of things that turn girls off is never ever I can say leading. Okay, you need to be the one that's leading. If you give her all the leadership abilities, if she's leading the interaction, if she's leading the conversation, if she has to be the one to ask you always for your number, if she has to be the one to set up the date, that's going to be 1 out of 10 girls, okay, 1 out of 20. You need to be the one leading. She might even like you, but you'll lose attraction and she'll be turned off because you're not leading the interaction anywhere, okay? You have to be the one in control. Okay, now again, she's always comfortable. You're always making sure she's comfortable, but you're the one leading. She wants you to lead. Okay, so give yourself that permission and realize that as a man, you need to be the leader. So start leading. If you do these 3 things, if you stop being so agreeable, if you stop showing that desperation with your eye contact and your physical presence, and also you start leading, then all of a sudden, okay, you're going to turn girls on, okay? It's going to be easier for you to get those girls instead of starting off as a disadvantage because you're doing these 3 creepy things. So stop doing them, and then you're not going to turn girls off again. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments which one out of these 3 you actually struggle with, okay? Or maybe you struggle with all 3 of them, okay? Once you bring awareness to something, you can make a change. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell, and then you'll be notified by upcoming videos. This is Gabriel Gray. I'll see you soon.